If you love cheap classics that still have real potential, this list proves you don't need a big budget, just vision, tools, and a little patience. 1. 1979 Oldsmobile Cutlass. Here's a GM coupe that still looks complete and surprisingly solid for the price. It's a V6 automatic, frame reportedly excellent, and the seller says it runs, just off a fuel can because the tank's bad. It even has a title, though signed in the wrong place by the prior owner, so paperwork may take effort. The car was almost parted out, but it's too intact for that. If someone wants an entry-level 70s Cutlass to build, this one feels like the right kind of save. Two, 1962 Chevrolet Corvair Monza 900. A quirky rear-engine survivor with a long list of new parts. Rebuilt carbs, new exhaust, new wheels and tires, plus boxes of spares included. It was actually running and driving before getting tapped in the rear on the way to a show. Interiors refreshed, it's a 4-speed and comes with even more wheels and an electronic ignition upgrade still in the box. Fix it, drive it as is, or flip some parts. This is a lot of car and parts for $2,000. 3. 1976 Lincoln Continental Mark 7. This one straddles the line between project and donor. The big 460 runs smoothly off a fuel jug, no smoke, no clatter, and it's backed by a C6 and disc brake 9-inch rear, which alone make this worth the price to the right person. Rust around the vinyl roof is heavy, title transfer might be tricky, and it's been parked since '90. But as a drivetrain donor or a brave full restoration, there's value here. Four, 1978 Ford F100 Custom. A straight 6 300 truck that hasn't moved in years but still has decent bones. Manual trans, 99K miles, lots of visible rust including the passenger floor pan, but a restorable square body shape that still has appeal. Doesn't run, will need metal work, fuel system work, and love, but it's $800. For the right person, that's the kind of affordable old Ford you don't see often anymore. Five, 1964 Ford F100. Heavy patina, heavy rust, and a non-runner, but still a desirable year with classic lines. Interiors partly disassembled but included, bed rot is notable, and one tire is flat. Still, the frame seems solid, and everything is there for a builder who wants a ground-up resto or a patina-preserved shop truck. Someone with welding skills could make this one shine again. 6. 1971 AMC Ambassador. If you're looking for something outside the usual Chevy Ford world, this Ambassador stands out. It's been garage stored for 5 years, powered by a 304 big block, and appears to be all original. The main issue is the transmission. It needs one installed, but the seller already includes it, which makes this a weekend garage kind of project rather than a wallet drainer. Not turnkey, but absolutely buildable. 7. 1973 Ford Maverick. Here's a project with a head start. The straight six has been rebuilt, plus a new aluminum radiator, new carb, and a new gas tank. The seller says it runs incredible, and the body looks straight and solid. It's one of those cars where the heavy lifting is already done. Now it just needs someone to finish the details and start enjoying it. Not a beginner project, but absolutely buildable. Eight. 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle. Rusty, no title, but not beyond saving. This 67 Chevelle comes with its VIN and trim tag. The frame is decent, and there's only one rust issue mentioned at the front frame horn near the sway bar. It has bucket seats from a GTO 70 Chevelle, and this one was also a factory AC car, which adds a little interest. Not a beginner project, but for someone who loves building from almost bare bones, this is a blank canvas with history. Nine. 1969 Austin Healey Sprite. Small, light, and full of charm, and this one is rust-free, which is rare for a Sprite. It runs, but the engine needs rebuilding and the carbs are leaking. Interior is good, the soft top needs replacing, and most importantly, it has a title. For a British classic at this price, the condition is surprisingly solid. Ten. 1950 Plymouth Business Coupe. Pure vintage lines, big fenders, and that unmistakable post-war look. This one needs a total restoration. Locked rear brakes, new floor pans, and no title, normal for pre-1944 Alabama cars. You'll need to bring your own trailer and winch. It's not a quick turnaround project. This is one for someone who loves reviving history from the ground up. Ten projects, 10 possibilities. Some run, some need work, but each one could be somebody's next great build. Thanks for watching. More low-budget finds coming soon.